Let me introduce. Today we invited our alumni, Оксана Гуцаленко, Sustainable Development Goal popularizer, and she will share with you about her life voyage. Yes, your floor, Оксana. Thank you.
Exactly. I'm sharing my desktop. You can see my presentation.
Yeah, everything is fine.
Okay. I would like to start with this quote, like passion is a form of freedom. Why? Because when you find your passion, you really do what you want to do. And in this case, you really have a lot of energy, a lot of like happiness in your life when you really do what you want to do. And this is will be like my short trip of my work experience, like where I have worked and where I'm now and why. Very shortly, the most interesting and the first my experience was with GFK. Here I was who I was. I was like a junior marketing analyst, and I was working here like maybe 5 or 6 months just because of a crisis in 2008. I left after 5 months, and because of crisis, I was seeking for new opportunities for a new job, and I just started to think about what I really want, where my passion is. And I really like art and modern art, classic art, and I just found ADUS. It was like the first art development foundation in 2008, and then they were working till 2010 or something like this. Here working for like 5 or 6 months as well. I just got that I got in my university foreign activities diploma. I'm good in management. I'm good in understanding business structure. And I just started to think that I want to try not to be in art, but in something like mixed. And the next company, it was Atmosphere. It was all about design and construction. And in my opinion, at that time, I just mixed my art passion and management skills. And in this company, I was working like for 5 or 6 years. And the most interesting projects were all Eurasia, Eurasia sushi bars in Kyiv. We were built with this company. Also, we had such clients like Pharmac, some cottage houses, and a lot of apartments, about 50 apartments we were designed and built. And also, we had a TV program on Перший національний, and I was a line producer like this. It was a really interesting experience. Then, due to some personal problems, I left this company, and I was thinking about something really new, like to left even our country, but I was not going too far away from Kiev. It was Crimea. It was 2000. It was before Maidan. It was before Maidan, and when I was in Crimea, like I was working here like a project manager in Atmosphere. I also was like an project manager. Here I was working for 6 or 5 months as well, and because of Maidan, Nash, I was left this company and came back to Kiev. It was very interesting experience because I really got to know these people in this part of Ukraine. I was really traveling a lot, Crimea. My boss had and has, I hope, a lot of franchise, his own restaurants, his private and other building stuff. So I was like a project manager for all these his business units, we will say. And it was a really huge company, like 500 people, and it was very interesting to work here. And when I came back to Kiev, I found, so I just decided to try myself in building sphere, and I was seeking for a job. It was a crisis again, but I found this one. It was Domri, and they are also design and construction, but only for private sector for private sector. Blah. So here I was like a marketing manager. It was the first experience in this field. We were built a website. I was had an experience in rebranding, in landings, in sites, in social medias, in WhatsApp SEO. Also, so it's like a full-time marketing job. It was looking like this. I was also creating a YouTube channel for them. We were working with our all commands for company, like what this department should to do, what this department should to do, how they should to cooperate, also how we are acting with our clients, who are our clients are, and how we are seeking for them. Then it was very interesting. I just, my boss in this company, Domri, he said, Oksana, what's about Kazakhstan? It was a time, it was like 2015, and like a lot of people from Russia, Belarus, and Ukraine, they were trying to make their startups in Kazakhstan because of Russian language, and the salaries were really good in Kazakhstan. And my boss said he just saw that I can do good in business, in marketing, in project management, in communications. And he said, what about startup like HR expert? We could seek for top and middle management from Ukraine for Kazakhstan. I said, why not? So I was in Crimea. I was like pretty adventure. I decided to try it, and I was working here for 5 or 6 months as well. And it was a very good experience. In this project, I was create this presentation. Sorry, I have not in PDF. I just found my presentation in papers and took photos. And it was like this. I really started to think global. I was thinking about how Ukraine could help Kazakhstan and why Kazakhstan. And just I found that how much we have a lot. We have really a lot of professional people in almost in every field, in agro, in creativity, in making films, in IT. Well, of course, IT, we all know, actually in almost everything. And it was a good experience in communications. I was really speaking with top management and owners of big companies, and I'm looking like a small girl with casual students, like teenager students, but they believe in me. It was cool that I just started to understood that a kind of communications could be whatever who you are and whatever who is a person who, to whom you start to talk, whatever. If you want something, if you have a passion, if you really have a good product or service, and other people can feel it, can see it, and it's working. So it's it's all about being yourself and believing in what you do. But it's not interesting really, because at the end I will tell you about something what really is it's like the most passionable thing for me right now. But a little more about Emri again. In 2016, Kazakhstan, due to the world crisis with gas and the oil, has a big problem, and I should close my startup. I, by the way, was the only person in Kazakhstan, and in Ukraine, I have my two partners. They were professional HR managers. They were helping me to close my task in Kazakhstan. So I came back, and my boss said, okay, shit happens. Let's start new lines in our Domri company. So we were starting build energy efficiency stuff, and 2019 was really something new to me, because I just started to listen to communities, to people who are in eco, in sustainability, in sustainable development goals. I didn't hear about it before. Maybe yes, but I really didn't recognize what does it mean, what it's all about. And in this case, I just visited Dutch Design Week Eindhoven. It was, it's not was, it is the most popular city in which all kind of citizens, especially students, they are showing their what they can do for the world, for the environment, and for making people feeling and for their life, for better life. And I do like this quote: if not now, then when? And this quote is really always up to date. And after that trip, I really start to think about what kind of product I would like to show to the other people. And actually, I was always in design and construction, and we all live in apartment or house. It's really a good product. But I started to think about eco, like equality of materials, about from A to the final letters of production, about how they, companies selling their products. For how much? Because we all know that energy efficiency is really not cheap stuff, but it's very needful for people. Why? I think I will tell you about later about it. So I was working in this company. They are producing houses from straw panels, and it's really kind of a circular economy firm, because all the from the beginning to the end, all what they are producing, we can to reduce and to use again. And these сказка «Три поросенка». Неправда. Believe me, straw panels are really good. Shortly, because I really can tell you a lot about these natural good materials. Then I was working just a little bit with Active House. This is a non-profit organization which is all about popularization of energy efficiency. I was helping to organize a big event for it was 3,000 people, architects, engineers, and people who are interested in living energy efficiency houses. Also, I would like to say, maybe you know about this term greenwashing. If you know, I think you know all Lyubov Zhirova. And maybe she was telling about this term, but greenwashing, it's all about when company like Shell, it's all about oil, but in some cases they are showing that they eco or trying to make some marketing eco companies. But all in all, they are not about eco. It's called greenwashing when your product or service not at eco at all, but you are trying to be eco. Зелена промивка мізків. Мені подобається in Ukrainian how we say it. Just a little bit about how it's to be a project manager in a small companies, because okay, I was somehow in some companies like a PR manager, I was a marketing manager, and I was a project manager, and I do like the most to be a project manager. And in small companies, we are working usually with such stuff like, I should know, Slack, Trello, Bittrex 24, also MC project. Also, it's very good for huge projects. For small projects, it's usually looking like this. You can work with Excel and making such stuff which you are seeing on my screen. So it could be like a diagram Gantt, but in a simple way. How to, and then I will not tell you about KPI, but I was thinking about that. Okay. What the main stuff in all positions? It's KPI, but it's all about number, and I decided to tell more about some emotional and value stuff in my presentation, and a lot of these values and quality will be in my last project. It startup. I cannot tell you about the name of this startup, and just I cannot show you visualization of our project because it's like I wrote an NDA, and that's why I cannot tell you about our startup. And it's still like a concept. We still working with P&L. P&L, I think you know, it's like profit and losses. But I can tell you shortly and conceptually about what this is about. This is should be demonstration project. It should be a village with energy efficiency houses, demo houses. So you, like a person who wants to build a house, you can visit this village and see every kind of materials. You can see different kind of houses. You can visit lectures with no, we should make a very huge educational like department, and we should to tell to B2C, to B2C, and even to B2G how to build, how to create like energy efficient culture in Ukraine. On the government level, we have a lot of flows how to create this structure to demonstrate, but like in mostly situations, only communities, only business can do real deal with problems which we have in Ukraine. And also, I like my own quote that this project, okay, I will tell you that it's Techo Park. We have no website, we have no any information in internet, but this startup is called is Techo Park. And this project should become the place of national rethinking of the use of living space, but exhibiting demonstration houses actually. And what I want to say that how we are working with Zoom mostly. We are like this park is maybe will be looking like this. Also, we are like analyzing, and we are speaking about our clients. We are thinking a lot about who our clients are, what kind of problems they have, like for how many money they are able to buy a good house. As they understand what does it mean, good house. As they understand what does it mean to have an energy efficient houses, because even like companies who design and making design and build houses, they even most of them don't think about microclimate, like quality of materials. A lot of them don't have even right certifications for their materials. But it's all about health, and it's all about carbonization of materials. A lot of problems we have with not good materials. If and very shortly, if in Europe the first law with like which was help to countries to develop this energy efficient structure was like in 1985, 1984. In Ukrainian, the first law has been introduced only in 2017. So we're really very young. Ukrainian is a very young country, and we still don't know clearly how to resolve our problem. It's not good, it's not bad. We are trying, we are studying, we are cooperate with our European partners. We are just trying to understand, to implement their experience to our country. Now, very shortly, what does it mean, alternative energy? I'm just sure that you know, what does it mean? It could be wind power, it could be bioenergy, it could be solar energy, it could be hydropower, and also it could be some stuff we are putting into the earth, and we are getting the energy from the earth or geothermal power. And very shortly, how exactly sustainable green building can contribute to a significant way to these 17 sustainable development goals, but we have only some interesting examples, only due 9 of the 7. And I will show you very shortly what exactly we mean by this. So, for example, green buildings can improve people's health and well-being. With very simple gadgets, you can see the air conditions in your home or office. You can see how much of CO2 you have in your room, because if you don't know, or you know that the higher levels of CO2 you have, the more you want to sleep, you have less of concentration. So it's really related to your health. Also, maybe, I would like to tell about this case. One our alumni, Оксана Гуцаленко, she was graduated in 2008 or 2009. She is a marketing manager in Forum Lviv. Maybe you know this торговый center, and maybe you have also visited it. This is the first building which has BREEAM certificate. It's really good and the most powerful eco international certificate. Also, I would like to show you what does it mean sustainable cities and communities. It's a sample of small communities in Germany. They have, when they consume energy from their solar panels, they usually have a lot of free additional energy, and they can share the energy to their neighbors from another countries where less of sun, less of energy. In our country, I did not find any examples of this, but we have, maybe you have heard about зеленый тариф. If you have a lot of energy which is produced by your solar panels, you can sell your energy to government. So government is buying your energy. It's true, and it's possible to sell energy to government. Also, I would like to show you this example, life on land. In some countries, some companies started to build greenhouses, green buildings. It's looking like this. A house has a lot of trees on his roof or even on walls. Why they're doing it? Because green buildings can create and improve biodiversity and save some kind of bioorganism, even birds. The last one, it's a partnership for the goals. It's very simple case. It's when you if you have some values, you are seeking, usually you are seeking for companies, for communities, for people with the same values, for making your values biggest to popularization them. So this looking like this, I was also taking part in Active Houses courses. It's all about energy efficiency. Also, I was visiting Zelena Shkola, Green School. It's very powerful, good eco community. It's all about eco cases in Ukraine and abroad. And for example, this girl she is very good in popularization. What does it mean CO2 to us, and how to resolve this problem, how to live with it. For example, I was also graduated from this school. It's a school of new thinking. I was created by nice people who are thinking about our present, our future, And what I want to say, I want to say that I'm really telling about values. Last years, I'm telling about values. I'm telling about sustainability. I just happy that I met Claudia Shevelyuk. Claudia Shevelyuk, by the way, we were presented. I was presented my introduction to sustainability in our university, and she was tell about her company, which is has the name Responsible Future Change Agency, and she is like a very good expert in sustainable development goals and how to improve them in your companies. And she is also a communication manager in inner development goals. I just heard about this organization like 2 days ago, and what's all about? It's like an organization about how to achieve our 17 development goals. We should start to develop our culture, like and spiritual stuff inside, and they like created 5 categories, so it's all about this very shortly, because we already have no time. Maybe we will discuss some questions or no, I don't know. Okay, so the first one is like being. It's all about relationship to self. I would say that they're very simple, but how often do you think about it? Second one, it's thinking, cognitive skills. I would say that it's not also cognitive skills, but it's the most, maybe the first one. Then relating, it's all about caring for others and the work. Then collaboration, it's all about social skills. That's kind of, I was thinking and started to think how much is it's communication skills, how good is to understand who you are and how you're acting to other people, how your social life and what you bring to society. Last one, acting, it's actually do something good, driving change. And also I just wrote some tips. Maybe some of you, I don't know who is here, maybe some of you have already decided where he or she want to work. And maybe you will think about this stuff. Is it greenwashing? I mean, if this company is about greenwashing or not, you can like check and to look at internet about this company. Also, what's about your values and what values have this company? Are they the same or not? Or have you even your values? Maybe some of you already knows this is my values. Maybe some of you are not sure what does the values mean and what my values are. So it's really a good thing to think about. Also, it's a good thing to think, have this company good corporate social responsibility? Then it's more personal stuff. Feel, hear yourself. What you really are, who you really are. Remember about your personal, spiritual, and cultural evolutions, like study. And also, I would recommend you to have your own critical thinking, and please look always at primary sources. Especially in our times when it's a lot of news about this or this, I mean, Russia, not also. So I think that's it all. And my last slide is like the first slide. Passion is a form of freedom. Again.
Passion is a form of freedom. Okay, dear our students, do you have any question to Oksana?
Where's chat? I don't see chat.
Yes, okay.
So did you have a goal in mind from the beginning, or did you just decide to take risk and gain experience in different companies?
Excuse me again?
Did you have the goal in mind from the beginning, or decide to take risk and gain experience in different companies?
It's hard to say because mostly I have experience in specific companies, like I was telling about previously. Maybe you can concentrate, ask your question in another way, more concrete.
And so, what your goal in the future? What you want to achieve?
Okay. The most companies in the last years are all about products and services which people really need. I mean, if we say about apartments, people need to live in spaces with good conditions, because good conditions it's all about prolonging our life, all about our health and how many years we can live. So my goal is like to tell about, in this case, to tell about why it's why you should know this simple stuff, like what does microclimate does mean, why it's important, why it's important to look at the kind of certification when you are buying materials, why it's important to ask architect or engineer about what kind of energy efficiency or what kind of level of energy efficiency my house or apartment will be. Because when we just started with our startup to analyze people's demands and people's problems, we just found out that the people don't know about this. Most people don't know. Some, yes, but it's like a very small population of Ukraine, because we have a lot of problems, like people are thinking about how to earn money. They don't think about their health, about their conditions mostly. And the first, in this case, my goals is to popularization, like why these things are important and how to make your life much better. In case of 17 sustainable goals, it's also very interesting. In very different cases, I can show some cases why this is important. What does it mean? How can I be how can I improve equally between men and women? How can I tell you about gender equality, about what does it mean have a green building, what does it mean about climate action, simple, very simple, like March the Kiev. You can join this stuff. You can like Ecodia. It's a very good non-government organization. They are all about eco action. How you, like a unit, can do this. Can make this world a little bit better. So it's all depends on with which services or product I work. The first goal, I do like to work with product or company which has valuable, sustainable, and in somehow eco values. It's hard question because it's huge stuff. What
I
can
understand. So thank you for your answer. I hope that in the future all people will be conscious of these issues. So.
I hope so. Yeah. Thank you. Any questions? It's like Greta Thunberg said, blah, 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 blah. Even you are trying something whatever, do, and do. If you like it, if you think it's a good company or a good product, or even if you will create your own company, it would be really cool if your service or your product will be really useful for people. Because when people see that someone is doing something really for their needs, it's working. They will pay you okay, I want to buy it, please. Make it more.
Okay, if no additional questions, I would like from our side, Oksana, to thank you. I can understand how it was difficult to find the time when you are working. Thank you very much. We appreciate a lot that you found the time to share your experience. I hope that it was useful for our students. It was really useful for me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Lesia, that just gave us time for us and for our alumni. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I was trying to make it very,
Yeah, I made and I will pause this in a few minutes. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate. Thank you. Bye bye.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye.